Hi again everyone! Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is your teacher Aubrey again on your screen. So, for today's video, we will have a new lesson. By the way guys, welcome to the school year 2020-2021. Kahit sa ganitong paraan lang tayo nagkikita, doble man ang gawa, at least safe tayo. Diba? Sis, diba? Diba? Sis, diba? Diba? Diba girl? Correct! Gusto, at least safe tayo, diba? At ang tulad at tayo, nagkita tayo ito amin. Diba? Sis, diba? So, I will share now my screen, my PowerPoint presentation to you guys. So, keep on watching! The introduction of sets. This is your lesson 1 for the week 1. So, in your modules, you have 2 lessons there. The first one is the introduction to sets, and the second one is on the operations on sets. But first, let us have the introduction of sets. Okay. But I have to tell you first my objectives for this lesson. So based on the competencies, after going through these lessons, you are expected to define and illustrate different sets, enumerate the 3 ways of describing a set, identify the subset of a given set, define and describe the following: finite and infinite sets, joint and disjoint sets, equal and equivalent sets, empty sets, universal sets, and the cardinality of sets or the cardinal of sets. Okay, the first thing we need to know is what is sets. What is sets nga ba? What is set nga ba? So, a set is a collection of objects. So, lahat ng nakikita nyo, lahat ng objects na nakikita nyo ay tinatawag na element as long as it belong to a given set. So, the objects in a set are called the elements of a set. So, halimbawa, sa isang kwarto, may nakikita kang electric fan, may nakikita kang ilaw, may nakikita kang ring light, may nakikita kang cellphone, may nakikita kang wifi, ganon. May nakikita ka ring kama, may nakikita ka ring damit, may nakikita ka ring mga pillows, ganon, mga blanket. So, those are called elements in a given set. And that set is, for example, ikuha tayo nga, the set of objects inside a room, ganon. So, yung mga nakapaloob sa isang set ay element. Tinatawag na element. Pero ang set, merong sinasabing well-defined at meron ding not well-defined. Yung not well-defined, meaning to say, ito yung mga not measurable. For example, the set of honest people. Can you identify who is honest now? Can you measure them? It has no definite number, right? It cannot be countable. Another one is the set of people. Pag sinabi mong the set of people, ano nga people, ano nga tao, nga taga-ano, ano nga lugar, nga anat kukuuna ka siya. So, it must be defined well. So, dapat the set well-defined. A well-defined set is a set in which we know for sure if an element belongs to that set. So, I will give you example. In here, I have an apple, strawberry, bird, motorcycle, car, bus, dog, orange, watermelon, and a cat. So, lahat yan, nakikita mo sa screen ko, ay mga elements. But we have to identify the set wherein each elements belong. So, makikita tayo dati. Yan. The nagbati, we have the apple, strawberry, watermelon, and the orange. So, they are called... Correct. The set of fruits. Okay, going back to the original picture. So, tapos na natin yung apple, X na yan. Strawberry, X. Lemon, X. And orange, watermelon, X. And orange, X. Now, nag-focus kayo lang ditan. Ano pingarod tiyag kakagrupo? What else are to be considered as a set? Yun. So, we have bird, dog, and cat. And what do you call that set? The set of animals. Correct. Okay, going back again to the original picture. Yan. X na yung mga fruits at animals. Now, we have dagitan, tinagbati. So, we have a bus, a car, and a motorcycle. And they are called the set of transportation. Very good. So, I have here another set of examples of sets. These are well-defined kasi first example we have is a set of the colors of the rainbow. We know for sure that the colors of the rainbow are the Roji beef. So, it has a definite number, so it is well-defined. We have the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, the so-called Roji beef. So, at the patinggana, meaning it is well-defined. Next, a set of grade 7 students of Paoay National High School this 2020-2021. Kung sinabi sana na a set of grade 7 students, then it is hard for us to count. So, meaning, pag wala yung of Paoay National High School this blah 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 meaning, pag a set of grade 7 students lang yung sinabi, it is not well-defined. But, we have their grade 7 students. We have their Paoay National High School. And we have the school year 2020-2021. So, meaning to say, it is well-defined. So, mabilang tayo and we have 279 grade 7 students at Paoay National High School this school year 2020-2021. Nagado, diba? So, welcome to Paoay National High School, chikitings. Next, the set of primary colors. We know for sure that it is a well-defined set because there are only 3 primary colors. What are they? Correct. We have blue. We also have red and yellow. Correct. Okay. The next example is the set of modules you have for the first week. Okay. So, there is a definite or there is a countable number of modules in your envelope for the first week. You have your modules in Filipino, English, Math, Science, AP, ESP, MAPE, TLE, and your elective if you have. Yon. So, definite lang siya. You have 8 or 9 modules in your envelope for the first week. Next example is the set of Southeast Asian country. Yeah. There is a definite number of the Southeast Asian country. So, karaman di Philippines. Okay, eto na. Well-defined versus not well-defined. Para malaman nyo kung ano yung pinagkaiba, let us compare them. Example in number 1. The set of primary colors, it is a well-defined nga kasi there are only 3. While the not well-defined set, in the other part, we have a set of colors. Ang daming kulay, ang daming shade. We do not know. Ang dami-dami. So, pag nag-change ka na lang ng kulay sa isang font, ang dami ng shade. So, how about pag sinabi mo a set of color, can you define them all? Hindi, di ba? So, it is not well-defined sets. Ito pa, yung sinasabi ko kanina, a set of grade 7 students of Paoay National High School this school year 2020-2021. Alam natin na it is a definite set kasi there is a definite number for that. We have 279 students. While if you say a set of grade 7 students, anong school year? Alam mo ba? O pag sinabi mong lahat ng grade 7 students, anong country? Pilipinas lang ba? O sa ibang country or what? So, it is not well-defined. Yon. Gets nyo na? Very good. Now, let us proceed to the next lesson. What is an element nga ba? Okay, so let's have this one. For example, we have here set A. Set A is the set of counting numbers from 1 to 10. Counting numbers from 1 to 10. So, if we are going to list the set of counting numbers from 1 to 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, set A, the capital letter A, is called the set. And the things inside the braces are called elements. So, ito na yung mga object na nasa loob ng set, yung element. So, a set, the big one, at yung mga nasa loob nito ay tinatawag na elements. Okay, so how to write or name a set? Capital letters only. You should use a capital letter only in representing a set. And elements are usually represented by small letters, numbers, words, or representations of a member of a given set. It is enclosed by a brace or braces, open and close braces, not parentheses, not bracket, but braces. And then, it is separated by comma kasi pag sinabi mo A, E, I, O, U na walang comma, so, magiging isang word na siya, AU. But, if you put a comma there, you can separate A, you separate E, separate I, separate O, and separate U. So, there are 5 elements. Pero pag walang comma, meaning to say, 1 element lang siya. So, importante yung comma. So, we have there, example, set K. Set K, red, blue, yellow. Set R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so on and so forth. And set P, plus, minus, times, divide. Ganun. So, there are 3 ways in naming a set. The first one is the listing method. In other books, they call this the rooster method. Rooster ang nga tayo manok Manok na pula, hindi yon. Rooster method or listing method. Rooster meaning R-O-S-T-E-R. Rooster method. So, ito, nililista mo lang yung mga elements sa isang set. The second one is the verbal description method. It should be in sentence form and you are just describing the set. And then the third one is the set builder notation or the rule method. So you are going to use a certain rule for that set to be defined. So ito yung mga examples. Let us compare. For example, I have in here set A in listing method 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are the elements of the set A. So if we are going to describe set A, yan. The set A is the set of counting numbers less than 5. Less than 5 meaning hindi nakasali yung 5 ha. So, counting numbers. Counting numbers are those numbers used for counting. You start always with 1. So, the numbers less than 5 are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yung nakalagay sa listing method. At take note, set A kuna na jay, no A ijay nga part, jay listing method, jay verbal description, A met. And also, in set builder notation, kasi na pagbalinan na. This is read as set A is containing X such that X is a counting number less than 5. So, parang kinakopy mo lang yung nasa verbal without S na lang kasi may X such that X is na siya. So, meaning yung X is an element inside the set A, which is less than 5 dapat. Okay, let's have another example. Set B is the set of letters in the word mathematics. So, we are going to list them. By listing them, we have B equals M, A, T, H, E, I, C, S. O, napapansin nyo, madinadubli ni M, ni A, kan T. Kurang ti M, A, T, mathematics, met, ma'am. Hanmat nga mathematics. Take note that elements should be written only once. Madubli-dubli, hindi dapat nauulit yung element sa isang set. Kasi hindi ko nalinagay dito yung M kasi nandun na yung M doon sa una. Hindi ko rin linagay yung A kasi may A na doon. Hindi ko na rin linagay yung T kasi merong T na doon. So, yung mga walang kapareha na lang yung na-list ko. So, take note, write only one element. Do not duplicate an element in a given set. So, the set builder notation for this set now is X, such that X is a letter. Wala na siyang S. A letter in the word mathematics. Nagets yo? Okay, another example. What if the given is the set builder notation? C, such that C equals X, such that X is a primary color. So, ilista tayo biit. We write that as C equals the primary colors, blue, red, yellow, or in any order. Elements are to be written in any order if they are words. But if they are numbers, you should write them in order. For example, dito, in A, set A. Anyway, you can write it as 2, 3, 4, 1 if you want, or mas may mayat no in order 1, 2, 3, 4. While in set C, blue, red, yellow, or you can write it as red, yellow, blue, or yellow, red, blue. Okay lang. Kasi word naman sila. But the verbal description method for that is set C is the set of primary colors. So, may S doon sa colors. While in set builder, wala kasi you are describing a set. Isa lang. Pero ito, dinidescribe mo lahat ng sets. Okay. So, let's have the different kinds of sets. We have the finite sets, infinite sets, joint sets, disjoint sets, equal sets, equivalent sets, and none. Comparing the two. Ang compare dito ni 1 and 2. Let us also compare 3 and 4 and compare 5 and 6. So, what is finite set compared to infinite sets? Okay. When we say finite set, these are the the sets with elements that can be counted. So example here is x equals the counting numbers from 1 to 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. While the infinite sets are the sets with elements that cannot be counted, or infinite set is a set with elements that cannot be counted. So, awan patingga na, infinite. There is no definite number for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, blah, 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 ek, blah, 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 blah. So, awan patingga na. If you do not describe where to start and where to end, that is not considered as finite, but it is infinite set. Walang hangganan. Ganun. May forever siya. Pero sa finite, walang forever. Sa infinite, may forever. Hindi tumitigil. Ganun. Next to compare is the joint sets versus the disjoint sets. So, two sets with the same elements are called joint sets. So, for example, in here, set C, we have 3, 5, 7. Set D, we have 9, 7, 11. They have common element, which is 7. Correct. 7 di pagpadaan da. Therefore, set C and set D are joint sets because they have a common element, which is 7. So, the illustration for that is that one. The 7 di giant. While these joint sets are two sets with no same elements. For example, in set A, 1, 2, 3. And set B, we have 5, 7, 9. So, therefore, wala silang magkaparehong element. Set A and set B are disjoint sets because they do not have the same element. So, the illustration for that using the Venn diagram is this one. To joint agtipon. To disjoint agsina. Ganun. Next, we have equal sets versus the equivalent sets. Okay. When we say equal sets, two sets with exactly the same elements. For example, this one. Set A is containing the letters in the word math. We have M, A, T, H. While set B is also the letters in the word math, but we have A, M, H, T. Pareho sila. If there is an element M in set A, and also in set B, and also in A, adapay A ijay, adapay T, adapay H, therefore, set A and set B are equal sets because they have exactly the same elements even if not in the same order. Basta para da nga the M na, at the A, at the T, at the H, they are considered as equal sets. Next one is the equivalent sets. These sets are the sets with the same cardinality of elements. What do you mean when we say cardinality? Cardinality meaning the number of elements in the given sets. So, for example, in set A, there are 4 elements. We have 1, we have 2, 3, and 4. If you're going to count them, the cardinality of that is 4. While in set B, the elements are the letters from the word math. We have M, A, T, H. What is the cardinality of that? Correct, 4. Walang naipanijay kasi may binalipatak. But the number or the cardinality of set B is 4. Agparada, therefore, set A and set B are equivalent sets because they have the same cardinality of numbers or elements. Ganun. Now, let us proceed to notations and symbols. The first one is subset. Next is proper subset. Next is the null set or the empty set. And universal set. Okay. First one, the subset. The symbol for subset is this one. It is like a letter C with an underline. Subset meaning to say every element in A is also in B. So the elements in A is also an element in B, meaning to say, example, this one, 9, 14, 28 is a subset of 9, 14, and 28. So exactly the same. Another example, if A equals 2, 4, 6, 8, and B equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth, then we know for sure that the set A are the even numbers, and set B are the set of counting numbers starting with 1. Then, lahat ng elements na nasa A nakapaloob din sa B. So, yung element ng A ay nandun din sa B. Like, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8. Kasi, meaning to say, set B is the general set. And then, A is the subset. Then, A is the subset of B. So, JB, dakdakel, jay, ureg, jay, A. For example, dati earrings ko. For example, dati tay B, dakdakel nga element. And then, dati tay A, adadya uneg, ti element. So, it is a subset of the bigger element. So, A is the subset of B. So, how to read? In symbol, this one. Now, how to read? A is a subset of B. Ganun. Now, let's proceed to the next one. Proper subset. So, when we say proper subset, in symbol, it is like a C. A letter C with prolonged line at the top and bottom. Ganon. It is called proper subset because there is at least one element in B not included in A. For example, this one. Set A is containing the elements A, B, C. And set B is also containing the elements A, B, C, D. It is a proper subset because there is at least one element that is not included in A. So, what is that element that is not included in A? Correct. It's letter D. Oh, therefore, uray adda ti may salang nga mabati, or for example, dapay idita nabati ni DE. It is still a proper subset kasi the sets inside A are also the elements in set B, but there is at least one element that is not included in A, so therefore it is a proper subset. Now, how to read? Set A is a proper subset to set B. Learn. Next one. Empty set or the null set. In symbol, it should be a 0 with a slash or only an open and close brace. Open and close braces lang. So, the meaning of an empty set is a set with no elements. For example, in set M, wala. Another example in real life. The set of months with 32 days. Learn. Do we have a month in a year with 32 days? Di ba wala? So, meaning it is a null set or an empty set. Wala kang ilalagay na element. Another example is the set of days in the Philippines that are experiencing winter, or the set of days in the Philippines wherein we consider we are experiencing winter. So, nagwi-winter ba yung Pilipinas? Di ba hindi? So, there are no days in which the Philippines is experiencing winter. So, it is null set or empty set. Wala. So, it is read as set M is an empty set or null set. Next, the universal set. Universal set meaning the universe, lahat-lahat. It is the set of all possible elements of any set. Lahat ng nakikita mo universal. Universal lahat. Based from the word universe meaning the whole. Okay, the subset of a set. How to solve for a subset of a set? In here, agilis-lis tatay lang. So, the first example is in your module. Basain yung talat-talatan. The number of subset is solved when you equate that to 2 raised to n, where n is the cardinality of a set. For example, this one, we have set M. The elements in set M are x and y. There are only 2 elements, so the cardinality is 2. Therefore, if you have 2 raised to 2, which is the cardinality of M, 2 times 2, we have 4. So, there are 4 elements. Bilangan tayo, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 40 elements na. I mean subsets na. Wherein an empty set is a subset of all sets and every set is a subset of itself. So, karaman din dyan. And also, this one. Set F with elements 1, 2, 3. Take formula tayo, 2 raised to n. That's the number of subsets in a given set. There are 3 cardinalities there. So, we have to substitute 3 to n. 2 raised to n or 2 raised to 3. 2 cube meaning 2 times 2 times 2. We have 2 times 2 which is 4 times 2. Then, we have 8. So, bilangan tayo t elements na 1. Ay, subset na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct. The complete list of subsets are an empty set. We have also 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 2, 1, okay lang siya. 1, 3, or 3, 1, okay. 2, 3, or 3, 2, it's just fine. And 1, 2, 3. So, para mas madalian kayong mag-list, i-list nyo siya by zeros, 1 at a time, 2 at a time, and 3 at a time. Ganun. Until sa makuha nyo yung tamang list ng subsets. So, let's have a quick assessment for that. Okay. This quick assessment will include all the lessons we have kanina. So, the first one, listing method, verbal description method, and set builder notation. These are the 3 ways in naming a set. So, given there is set Y is the set of the colors of the rainbow. Okay, we know for sure that by listing, we have Y, capital Y equals red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Set builder notation for that, we have again capital Y equals X, such that X is a color of the rainbow. And learn. Next. What do you call the sets with the same cardinality of elements? Is it equal sets? Is it equivalent sets? Joint sets or disjoint sets? Correct. Equivalent sets. Kasi no equal set, same element. Equivalent set, same cardinality of element. Joint set, they have a common element. Disjoint sets, no common element. But the question says, same cardinality of elements. So definitely, the answer is letter B. Next. Number 3, write all the subsets of set A. M, A, T, H. So there are 4 elements there. But if we are going to solve for that, 2 raised to 4. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 times 16. So we have 16. We must list 16 subsets for the set A. Ayan. We have null set. We have A, M, T, H, or M, A, M, T, M, H, A, T, A, H, T, H. We also have MAT, MAH, MTH, ATH, and the last one is MATH. So there are 16. By the way, 2 is a constant. Tilag balbalo yung exponent. Depende dyan number ti element dyan ti set. So there are 16 subsets in set A, M, A, T, H. Now it is your turn to look at your modules. Open your modules and do the activities assigned to you by your teacher. Thank you guys for watching and God bless you all. See you again next video for more lessons. Goodbye!